EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. The tight end Henry here in motion. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
Slot man moves right. To the air, May. Escaping the pressure right. And right away, he lost the football. But I think the Patriots are going to hang on to the football. They do. They get it back. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Gibson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The Patriots at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think it's going to be tough to beat in this one.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. Up the middle, here's Henderson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. No wasted time from Channing Tindall on that play. He got back there in a hurry and met him to stop him for a loss.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's May. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers.
There he goes left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 34. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Achane here. They stay on the ground. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. They work now on 2nd and 9. Now 2 are going to change the play. Off of play action. Tagovailoa. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Kayshon Boutte. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete on the deep ball. When you look at this defense, they're a unit that enters play way down, number 28 in the NFL right now against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 27-yard line. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Bradley Chubb came in and got him. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. And they go play action with May. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Gibson. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. Now they send the tight end in motion left. Gibson again. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Antonio Gibson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Pats are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days. Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. First catch there for Hill, and he's got a first down. And ever since Tyreek Hill arrived in Miami, he's somehow taken his game to new heights. He's eclipsed the 1,700-yard mark in each of the last 2 years, and at one point last season, it seemed that he was destined to be the first wide receiver to total 2,000 receiving yards in a single season. He's truly a special talent that's become the focal. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run, Achane. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Meanwhile, Tua's throws taken in by Waddle. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Flushed out right. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Pats at the line, ready to go. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now,
there he goes right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Antonio Gibson, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. So 2 touchdowns for him on the ground in his first half, and that one a thing of beauty.
And just like his last touchdown run, we saw him be patient. How about his vision where he's able to identify where the opening was? And then how about the escort right down the field all the way to the end zone from his blockers?
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Now 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Quick slant to Valdez-Scantling. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 14 yards that time for number 14. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Robert Spillane. And the Pats are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. Got a man, Boutte. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. To throw, it's May. Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. And he'll be touched down to the end, but a big play on that one. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On the draw, it's Gibson. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They'll run with Gibson. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3, and take some momentum into the locker room. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Tua going to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that in the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
On play action, here's Tua. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. Back deep for New England is Marcus Jones. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. Gets this one to Hill. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They fake the handoff. Now Tua escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Up the middle, Achane. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Play action, now it's Tua. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Tua sets up to pass it. Out route to Hill, complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. He'll look to throw. He'll dump this off to Achane. Touchdown, Dolphins. Devon Achane. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from taking the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match.
They got his man complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 34. On the counter, it's Henderson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. On play action, May. And he's got his big tight end here. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Looking to throw, May. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Drake May, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback, so that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. They'll look to throw here on first down. Flushed out right. He's got it at the 15. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill from 13 yards out. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th-quarter touchdown here, and we're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead. And this is going to be intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
And the tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
Escaping the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it.
And in the second half of a tie game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Open net is Waddle, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. The kick by Sanders is good, and the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the 4th. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as he'll be backed up to start this drive.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Throwing now, May on first down. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. And he'll be taken down right there at the 38. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, it's May. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now May to throw on second down. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. They'll look to throw. Open man, the tight end, Henry. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Back to throw. Forced out to his left. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Back to throw. Flushed out right. And it's caught.
Bottom line, 2-yard gain's just not going to cut it in this situation. You've got to move the ball downfield in order to have a chance.
Defense will give them that the rest of the way. Here now, second and goal. He'll look to throw. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. This is 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Flush to his right. Throw caught by Achane. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here first down. Escaping the pressure right. Connecting with Hill, and he's out of bounds, so give him about 9 as that stops the clock.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.